First things first, let me get that. I'm gonna have to clean these later. We came down here to talk about Brother Love, Sean Combs, Puffy Love, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puffy, Sean Combs, Sean, what's his name? Isn't his name Christian? His middle name Christian? What is Sean Combs' middle name? Sean John. How come I didn't know that? And he had a whole fucking label named after his fucking name. A whole clothing label named after him. His glasses are a travesty, and it's just like it's so annoying. I have the cleaner in there, and I don't know why I won't get the cleaner and just clean the damn lenses off. There's something really wrong with that behavior there, where you have the stuff to clean it, and it's just like you won't go over there and get it. See, that's what I needed to do. That is what I needed to do. It's like those little smears that would not come off. And then these are matte frames, so any little, and I have a lot of oil on my hair, oil on my face, oil on my body. It's just a bunch of oil. So it's like, it says your secret is safe with me. I wasn't listening. That's what it says. It's so funny because Lisa Vanderpump, she's a Virgo, right? And she was being interviewed, and somebody was, they were like, you keep good secrets. She was like, yeah, I keep the best secrets. You could tell me all your secrets, because I probably wasn't listening. So I feel like I'm missing a bracelet, but that's okay, girl. Oh, I know where it is. It's hanging in the shower. Anyways, y'all, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. We came down here to talk about Sean John. I was calling him Sean Christian. Christian is his son. I was like, how do you forget his whole name? And he had a whole damn clothing label named after him. Born November 4th, 1969. He's the same age as my brother. He got arrested. Finally. Finally. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy Love, Brother Love, Sean John Combs. He's been active from 1990 to the present. This is according to Wikipedia. Criminal status: incarcerated. This is on Wikipedia. 7 children from 1990. How many years is that? 1990 to 2024. You've been wrecking havoc, chaos, mayhem, trauma, death, dishonor, disloyalty, scheming, scamming, trafficking, abusing, terrorizing. You know how many people are taking a collective sigh when they saw that your ass was arrested, motherfucker? Do you know that? So many people just went, finally, after 30 years. And did you hear the little message that his lawyer said? Oh, girl, let's go to the internet, because that's what we're gonna go. Because I think it was TMZ who broke it first.
Is I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Sean John Combs. Let me go to the It's about damn time. Play it, Lizzo. In a minute, I'ma be a little putty, but it's about damn time. That's all I know. All right. 26 minutes ago, Sean Diddy Combs has been indicted on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. This is according to Associated Press. Sean Diddy Combs faces federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges in an indictment unsealed Tuesday, claiming he hit and abused women for over a decade and presided over sordid empire of sexual crimes. The music mogul engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals and men, okay? Yes. but I have a feeling that he has a deep, deep disdain, like a lot of men do, for women. And he has just been able to have the resources and power to inflict the harm that he has, and enough resources to attract women who will end up in these situations with this abusive man. He is accused of inducing female victims and male sex workers into drugged up, sometimes days long sexual performances dubbed freak offs in the indictment. It also refers obliquely to the attack on his former girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, that was captured on video. Combs was arrested late Monday in Manhattan, roughly 6 months after federal authorities conducted a sex trafficking investigation and raided his luxurious homes in Los Angeles and Miami. He was due in court Tuesday to face the charges. Over the past year, Combs has been sued by people who say he subjected them to physical or sexual abuse. He denied many of those allegations, and his lawyer, Mark Angnifilo, said outside the courthouse Tuesday morning that Combs would plead not guilty and that he would fight like hell to try and get his client released from custody. Of Combs, spirits are good, he's confident. The indictment describes Combs, 54, as the head of a criminal enterprise that engaged or attempted to engage in activities including trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, drug offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction to justice. This sounds like they're just taking a black man down. They're just taking him down. I saw a comment yesterday that said his downfall should be studied. Look at history. Look how powerful men fall. They all do. And this is the time and this is the hour. I'm telling you, this is the time and this is the hour. All of these systems, slowly, but it's the ones you have to watch out for. The ones who want to conserve, those are the ones that you need to watch out for. Anybody trying to conserve some old programming, they are agents and a danger because it's falling. And men who have had power and the women who have helped them, honey, but the men who have power, it's done. This is the time and this is the hour. When I tell you, it is, and it's about damn time. The indictment, we already talked about that. He is accused of striking, punching, and dragging women on numerous occasions, throwing objects and kicking them, and enlisting his personal assistants, security, and household staff to help him hide it all. Combs and his associates wielded his power and prestige to intimidate, threaten, and lure women into his orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. The indictment says, he then would force threats and coercion to get the women to engage with male sex workers in freak-offs, elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often recorded. That's why a lot of people are quiet, because they on them tapes. He sometimes arranged to fly the women in and ensure their participation by procuring and providing drugs, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and using intimidation and violence, according to the indictment. The events would last for days, and Combs and victims would often receive IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use from freak-offs, the indictment said. It said his employees facilitated freak-offs by arranging travel, booking hotel rooms where they would take place, and stocking those rooms with supplies including drugs, baby oil, lubricants, extra linens, and lighting, scheduling the delivery of IV fluids, and the cleaning of the rooms afterwards. During the search of Combs's home in Miami and Los Angeles this year, law enforcement seized narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, according to the indictment. Agents also seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, the indictment says. It alleges that unbeknownst to the victims, Combs sometimes kept his videos of them engaging in sex acts and then used the recordings as collateral to ensure the women's continued obedience and compliance. He also exerted control over victims by promising career opportunities, providing and threatening to withhold financial support, dictating how they looked, monitoring their health records, and controlling where they lived, according to the indictment. Remember how he said he wanted to have Danity Kane strung out on drugs and pimp them out? Remember when I was talking about agents who conserve and who want to keep it going? People like Kalina, anybody speaking in support of any of this? I know this looks like a movie and you're supposed to root for the bad guy because he's this low downtrodden black man who just can't beat the system. He's a part of the system. He is a player you take down. Yes, we know he's not alone, but he needs to be taken down and out of the game. You can't play the game anymore, sir. You have abused and it's all right here. I don't even have to say it. It alleges that unbeknownst to the victims, Combs sometimes kept his videos of them engaging in sex acts and used the recordings as collateral to ensure the women's continued obedience and silence. As a threat of criminal charges loom, Combs and his associates pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by attempting to bribe them and providing them with false narrative of events, the indictment says. All of this, prosecutors allege, was happening behind the facade of Combs' global music lifestyle and clothing empire. Combs was recognized as one of the most influential figures of hip-hop before the flood of allegations that emerged over the past year turned him into an industry pariah. In November, Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit saying he had beaten and raped her for years. She accused Sean of coercing her and others into unwanted sex in drug-fueled settings. The suit was settled in one day, but months later, CNN aired hotel security footage which shows Combs punching and kicking Ventura, throwing her on the floor. After the video aired, Combs apologizing, saying, "I was disgusted when I did it." Yeah, you were disgusted with her behavior that made you act like that. You were so disgusted with her. You're so disgusted with women. You're so disgusted with women that you abuse them. And you've been abusing them. No one is exempt. I don't understand why anyone is in the comments going up for this, saying that somebody's just trying to take him down. He needs to be taken down. This is someone you do not want to be in community with. He will harm you. I don't understand what part of in danger you don't understand. I don't understand why the people don't understand that this is a dangerous person. This is not someone draped in love. This is someone draped in evilness, straight up evilness. Combs and his attorney deny similar allegations made by others in a string of lawsuits. Douglas Wigdor, a lawyer for Ventura, said in a statement Tuesday, "Neither Miss Ventura nor I have any comment." We already told you. Was nobody lying? This is not a big payday for anyone. And Kalina, you're a damn fool. I'm sorry. You're a damn fool. And that man that you're with, who is cool with that man, you a fool. You are a fool and a disgrace. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You could say nothing like Aubrey. Because Aubrey had all this mouth, and I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck is Aubrey. Where's Aubrey? Because Aubrey is not one that hasn't had mouth. She's had mouth all up until she didn't even take the I'm going to give you guys your masters after they're worthless. She didn't even take that because they had to sign NDAs that said they wouldn't talk. So she's like, I'm not signing shit. A woman said Combs arred her 2 decades ago when she was 17. A music producer sued, saying Combs forced him to have sex with prostitutes. Another woman said Combs subjected her to terrifying sexual encounters starting when she was in college, a college student in 1994. The AP does not typically name people who say they've been sexually abused unless they come forward publicly, as Ventura and Lampros did. Combs, the founder of Bad Boy Records, has gotten out of legal trouble before. In 2001, he was acquitted of charges related to a Manhattan nightclub shooting 2 years earlier that injured 3 people, and the woman says to this day, he's the one who shot me. To this day, her story has not changed. Shine was convicted of assault and other charges and served about 8 years in prison for that. Yeah. So Puffy, you're out of here, brother. You're out of here. I am so overjoyed. I want to see what I want to read what his lawyers said. Let me go to TMZ because his lawyers here it is. 13 was that 13 hours ago? I want to read what the lawyer said. That was the funniest part. Here he goes. Diddy's attorney, Mark Anjanifalio, whatever his name is, tells TMZ, we are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs because every single person is lying. Every single person just wants a money grab. Every single person just wants to bring a black man down. All the people who have said over 30 years that they have had the most disgusting experiences with this man, all of them are lying on this one man. They just want to bring this one black man down because he's done so much. They don't want to see a black billionaire. What did Slim Thug say? Was that about Puffy? They don't want to see a black billionaire rise up. Why? So he can continue. He has a sex trafficking ring going on, nigga. Watch the people who are defending Puffy. Watch the people. Watch them. And then listen to how they're defending them and how they turn themselves into a pretzel and what they're defending. And then when you read these things that he has done and what he's been accused of and what they found, listen to the people who say those things. They just want to bring a black man down, who play the race card, because that's the only thing that's keeping women connected to that community. That's the only thing that's keeping women, melanated women, connected to that community is your race. That's it. And so they throw it up every single time because that's the only thing keeping you tethered. Because in real life, your gender is the part of you that gets you abused and mistreated. And so while this man is abusing all kinds of women, all kinds of men, they throw in the word black to do what? To hook you up and get you trapped in the vortex of a social construct that when it's for you, they pay no attention to you. All the women he has harmed, killed. All the people around him who have dropped dead. All of them. They're all lying. Those little girls, they're not exempt. I'm sure they have seen the most disgusting things from their father. And that woman who got pregnant recently and had that new little baby Love, you another one. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you should be checked out too, because how dare you bring a child into that kind of fucking violence and dysfunction? Your brain needs to be looked at, because what type of woman would bring a child into that? You the motherfucker setting up all the fucking taps and shit and the tracking and shit. And you laid with that man? Did you lay with him with consent? And then when you found out you were pregnant, you couldn't go get an abortion because he keeps a monitor on your fucking health records like he was doing Cassie? Come on. We don't know how that baby got here. We really don't. We really don't, to be honest. Listen to what his lawyer says. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, a self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist, and has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the Black community. Girl, suck my dick. Suck it from the back and spit in my booty hole. Okay? With all that bullshit. Crazy as hell. That nigga you should have said a self-made entrepreneur who sold his soul at the very beginning. Who people around him have not been able to have upstanding contracts that have integrity. He's robbed so many people. He owes so many people. He's fucked up the careers of so many fucking people. Ain't no telling what he was doing to Total. Ain't no telling what he was doing to Faith. Ain't no telling what he was doing to Kim. He hated women. He hates women. And he's gonna still be, there's people who are still working for him. That's the crazy part. There are people who are still working for him. Little imps, little bitch ass motherfuckers, men and women alike, still working for him. He's an imperfect person, but not a criminal. To credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation. And he voluntarily relocated to New York. Yeah, he just sold a home the other day, I saw on the internet. I think it was in Los Angeles. I'm not sure. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are acts of an innocent man. No, he's not innocent. That's one thing he is not. That's one word we are not going to put with Puffy in the same sentence. Not innocent. That motherfucker ain't innocent. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a damn what court. And the Southern District of New York has gotten a hold of you. Oh, you gonna do some time. I hope the amount of time that you spent terrorizing, I hope they quadruple it. I hope they give you 120 years. You should get it in tenfold. That should be your gift from the Most High, is to get you never to see the light of fucking day as a free person. No, you do not deserve it. You have harmed so many people, bro. And I'm telling you, watch the people who are going up for him. Let's just go to the blogs and see what the people are saying. Jasmine Brand. 120 years. I hope you get 120 years, sir. I hope you go fucking down. for all of the people you have harmed and abused and terrorized and killed. You a fucking sociopathic serial killer motherfucker. You need to go and be underneath the jail, chained to goddamn fucking cuffs, metal cuffs on your ankles and your goddamn fucking neck and your fucking wrist. Yeah. And you get fed through an IV. Yeah, motherfucker. Full indictment is on the Jasmine brand. I'll read it later. Where's Trump's mugshot? Lips look extra glossy for them cellmates. What does it really mean when you have someone with similar to worse charges on prime time doing presidential debates? Free R. Kelly while we're at it, crimes is a joke when we have people like Trump running for president. I'm never going to rejoice in someone's downfall, even though they know better, even though they know right from wrong. But if we do wrong, we have to be held accountable. It just is what it is. May his daughter never pay for the sins of their father, because God has a way of letting your seeds you sow on sin pay for it. Seeking men with daughters at strip clubs, looking at girls their daughter's age is gross. The entire industry are enablers. No one is innocent, women included. Watch and be bystanders while enjoying the lifestyle that comes with it. The music tells our youth to use their temple for money and don't focus on building legacy or family. When 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 y'all make it about race, who it only shows you who comes from that family that's protected that child molester. I'm embarrassed for his family, because what the fuck? Who he trafficked? Wow. Take that, take that. Well, we all know those racketeering charges in with the feds, as he should be. R. Kelly, you got a cellmate now. Another black successful man has messed up his legacy. This is what happens when you vote and die and roll with the Democrats. He got his lips glossed on for you. Good news. Good. Now make room with Robert's weird ass. He will beat it. Time is up. Cassie is somewhere saying finally. Not only Cassie. It is not just Cassie. This thing where women are in relationships with men who just terrorize everyone they're in relation. Y'all have to stop acting like when people have an experience, they're the only one who have an experience, because that creates a space where the person, if they think that they're the only ones experiencing something, they are going to be ashamed and feel guilty for coming out and saying anything. You're not alone. Men and women abuse people. These are not isolated incidents. This is a pattern over 30 years. Some of you weren't even born when this motherfucker was terrorizing people. Do you understand? This is not just Cassie. Every single person around him have had a weird experience with violence coming from him. Justin Bieber has let out a sigh of relief. Hell, Usher has probably let out a sigh of relief. A lot of people. You know how many people he has come in contact with in 30 years? Russell Simmons over there, yeah, nigga, you should have came to Bali when you had a chance. You should have come to Bali when you had a chance. I'm going to read some more. I'm going to read the first comments. I want to go to the first post that said he was indicted. Let me go to, I'm sorry, the Jasmine brand. I really want to give the girls, did he taken into federal custody? Okay, here it is. 1,000 comments here. If the feds come for you, you know they have evidence. Can't say I feel bad for him. You smack women around. I ain't got no respect for you. The people who stand up for him are only doing it because he's famous. If he was John Smith, the plumber, you would scream for his arrest. And y'all celebrating the downfall of a black man, I'm not surprised. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, motherfucking bitch. If I had a goddamn bottle of fucking champagne, I'd pop it on this motherfucking camera, bitch. Holla fucking luya. Yes, take his black ass down. Fuck. Only ones losing here are his children. No, they're winning. You think, see this thing, like, you so desperately want a father to be next to their children and he can be this violent terrorist. The only people that are suffering are his daughters. No, they're probably rejoicing too. When I tell you everybody has gone like this, and probably even Justin and Christian. You know why? Because I'm sure they were traumatized into their manhood. I'm sure they were. I'm sure the first glimpse of manhood, their rite of passage, was abuse. I'm sure of it. You know how many black men, you know how many men are running around here whose first induction into manhood was some form of sexual abuse, and it's so bad that the collective of them don't see it as abuse. That's how fucked up they are. And then y'all are around here trying to partner with these fucked up niggas. Kat said this is the year of exposure. I totally agree, because in my very personal life, people are really shown their true colors. Did he piss someone off at the top? Not the people he abused. They're not pissed enough, I guess. Someone at the top. Because only billionaires can bring billionaires down. But they put the pieces together in his downfall. Why isn't Trump locked up? I'll wait. What's going on? Why is everything that was done in the dark coming to light? These girls lost their mom and now this. I really feel bad for them. Feds equals 98% conviction rate unless you give them a bigger fish. Jay-Z. 50's about to have a field day. After Cassie was paid, we all knew it was going down. Then the video at the hotel, multiple accusations against him. It was going down. Justice will prevail. Hope Jay-Z and Beyonce are next. I feel terrible for those girls. They don't have a mother, and now this. I pray they have a good family to protect them. And then what y'all gonna do when they come out and say their father abused them? What y'all gonna do then? What are y'all gonna say then? Let me calm down. Because I need to stay out the comments. That's probably what I need to do. Because y'all be saying some ignorant, not y'all, but y'all be saying some ignorant ass shit. Crazy. Y'all want the father so bad to be next to the children. It don't matter what the nigga does, who the nigga is. Just put a man next to the kid. It don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Do you think that they were exempt from hearing him abuse Cassie upstairs, down the hall, and to the right? Do you think any of them kids are exempt from that? He was doing it in front of everybody. That's why I say everyone is a witness. All of them. All of them. Didn't I say when what's her name came out, Dawn came out and said, who was sitting at the table? Neo, Usher, Jimmy Iovine. All of them are a witness. Ask Jimmy Iovine about Suge Knight. Girl, he done seen it all. He done seen it, heard it, had to cover it up and every fucking thing. Yes, they will sit around and watch other men abuse and berate women and not say a fucking word. All of them. Not one of them will stand up and say, I think this is wrong. All of them. Even if they don't join in, they sitting there watching it. All of them. You think what he was doing in public, berating a woman in public in front of these music executives and other artists, and he was doing it in his home, in front of housekeepers and everything like that. He didn't care. He didn't care because in his mind, nobody was going to do nothing. He was untouchable. I am actually shocked at the I am actually shocked that there was not one person in there who was like, you know what, we need to take his ass out. I don't understand why no one kills the murderer. I don't understand how that happens. I don't understand how people can have bodies hung off of balconies by their legs, women abused, and women's bodies being injected with things that create their limbs go immobile. They can't move, but then they have people doing stuff to their body, and no one wanted to kill that motherfucker. Nobody. I don't get it. I don't get it. When I tell you everybody is capable, and if no, you just no, I don't understand. He would have been fed. He would have been his organs would have been shutting down one by one. What's wrong with Puff? I don't know. We would have had everybody would have been on it. Everybody, we about to poison this motherfucker slowly and slowly but surely. Have his goddamn organs eating each other, eating themselves. Yes, we gonna give him something. Same shit he was buying to give to people should have been used on his fucking ass. I don't understand it. I don't understand how so many people around him didn't be like, you know what, he's so violent, he's so dangerous. He needs to be taken out. That's the one that needs to be taken out. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. Here, let's listen to this and then we're going to go.
These big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
The truth is the light.
Amen, amen. All of these.
The truth is the light.
Me for these things, because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side.
And we don't
care nothing about the other side.
We don't.
Period. Cancel me for these things, because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. Because why would you talk about another black dude? And we don't care.
Period. And that's it.
Those videos, and I hope they release them every week. What they can show. Because you lied. You're a liar. You're a thief. You're a murderer. Everything that is awful about a human being, you're a disgusting pig. And you deserve every ounce of suffering that is coming to you. Every ounce. And you have a matron saint on your back, the matron saint of mother, women, and children. I hope she snaps your goddamn spine.
In half, in two. I hope it melts. I just hope it starts melting. I have no girl, I don't give a fuck. When I tell you, I hope they put that motherfucker away for the rest of his natural life. I hope he dies in prison. I hope he dies in prison. I hope he dies, and I literally hope his organs start eating each other. I hope he suffers, and when he dies, I hope he's in pain. And I hope every single time he closes his goddamn eyes, he hears the screams of everybody he's abused or had harmed or killed. And I hope all the motherfucking souls rise up. And when you are alone in that 4x4 fucking jail cell, bitch, I hope they cover you every single night, whispering in your ears, pulling at your legs, pulling at your eyelashes, motherfucker. That's my prayer for you. Hallelujah, motherfucking yeah, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Yes, take his black ass down. Yeah, take down that black man. Take him down. And every month, all the money you spent harming people should be spent restoring them. All of them. Kalina, you didn't, nothing was happening to you, so don't even worry about it. But everybody else who he's harmed, yes, they need to be restored monetarily. The same motherfucking money he used to harm is the money he needs to use to restore these people. He's not innocent. That motherfucker is not innocent. 30 years. 30 years. You got to go down. I hope you get, I take it back, tenfold. 300 years. What's tenfold of 30? 300? Yeah, 300 years. Motherfucker. Anyways, I gotta go. Amen. And so it is, motherfucker. As above, so below. And motherfucker, everything is in retrograde. Pluto, it's calling all the truth is coming up. All of it. And it's gonna keep coming up. So be mindful of the role you played in somebody's life on some real fucking shit. On some real shit. Because it's gonna come up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. Let me know what you think about all this, how you feel about Puffy, how you feel about the situation. Sound off in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Peace.